Hello everybody, it's Jeff with Azcamera Reviews, and we're in my backyard and we're here to test this Songjoy pool cleaner. Now, I have a leading brand pool cleaner that I normally use, and it's getting towards the end of its life. So I figured I didn't want to spend $300 for a pool cleaner, so I figured I'd give this product a try. Let's open up the box and see what's inside. It comes in a box kind of like the leading brand, and you open it up, and inside you see a myriad of parts. There's a bag of different hose connections and a valve, and I'll explain about this valve later. You've got the main body of the actual pool cleaner. It comes with two fins which go on the bottom of this. Oops. It comes with a deflector which will pop on the back, which keeps it from bumping into things and getting hung up in your pool. And then it comes with, basically it's 32 feet of hose. And inside there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So they must be about 32 inches each. Anyway, that's the basics on what's inside the box. Now we'll put the thing together and hook it up and see how it works. And I'll give you a little bit more of an explanation about it, what it's all about. Okay, so I had to move the operation inside. It's about 107 degrees outside right now, and my Sony camera kept shutting down. So I'm going to do this assembly and explanation part here in my home, so then that way I can shoot the whole thing and I don't have to worry about my camera shutting down. So first of all, I want to make a correction on these hoses. I'm not a mathematician, and I don't pretend to be, but it says that it's supposed to be 32 feet, but there's 10 hoses, and each one is 39 inches. So let's just get that out of the way. You don't have to correct me and tell me how bad I am at math. I know these are 39 inches long. Something else I want to explain to you, as long as I have the hose in my hand. You'll see this weird little blue thing when you get your pool cleaner from Songjoy. I'm going to tell you the easy way to put it on. There's an open hole on this end, and then there's kind of like a collared end here. What you want to do is you want to take this end and you want to slide it over that end and have it come through. That way it's way easier to adjust. Okay? So now we got that out of the way. Now, another thing I wanted to say is Songjoy has generously given us two diaphragms. One is already in the body of the main unit. It's installed, and there is a backup for when the other one goes bad. Now, I have another name brand one, and I usually have to change the diaphragm every year and a half. So it's good to have a spare, and they're about 30 bucks a piece. And last here is, they also give you two of these sweeper pieces. They're about $25 each when you get them from the other manufacturer. So now let's talk about the assembly of the Songjoy pool cleaner. Now, you've got this base body piece, and something that I want to show you is on this there's a ridge right here in the back you'll see there's that open part, and then there's a ridge, okay? And then in the front, there's a cutoff, and there's also a ridge. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to install one of these sweeper things. Now, it kind of looks like a saw blade, and what you want to do is you want to have the teeth in the upside so that they're facing up towards the bottom of the sweeper, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to slip this over the front, okay, where the cutoff is, and bring it back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to seat it in that indentation that's in the rear. Okay, just like so. And once you have it seated properly in there, let me make sure I have it seated properly, what'll happen is it will be able to turn freely like this, okay? So now that we've got the sweeper part installed, let's now install this bumper guard. And what this does is it keeps it from getting hung up along the edges of your pool. Now, you'll notice it's shaped, there's a short part here and there's a longer part right here. And there's some little grabs right here. And there's an indentation right along the top of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to face this down like so, you see, and then you're going to slide it on and click it into place, okay? So now this is assembled. Now something I want to talk about that I ended up seeing in one of the comments was somebody had said that it didn't want to work with their pool liner. Now, if you have a pool with a pool liner, this can stall, but the reason why it's not moving is because the suction is too high on the end here, and it's sucking your pool liner into it, so it's making like a bubble, and it won't allow the pool cleaner to move. In which case, you're probably going to want to use this little doohickey. Now, if you look right here, there's an opening. As you adjust this screw, it makes the opening less. It's a gap. And as you turn it the other direction, the gap opens. Now, the more the gap is open, the less suction. The more the gap is closed, the more suction that you have. Okay? Now, the other thing that you want to do is make sure that the arrow is facing towards your suction or your pump. Okay? Now, it's extremely hard when you come out of your pool cleaner. You're going to be coming out with the hose this way. Okay? Like so. So, this will not go into this valve. Okay? So, what you're going to want to do is Hayward makes a product, and it's a Hayward part number V093C. And you'll probably want to get one of these. And what you'll do is you'll slip that on the end of this, and then this will go right into this valve, and then you can either plug the valve directly into the side, or you can use this that they include with it, or they include another adapter, which is this adapter. So you've got a couple ways you can go. If you can't make it work with what they sent you, like I said, you can get this Hayward adapter, and that'll make it all come together for you. Now, another thing that they include in the box is this little weird thingy. And, you know, you may say, well, what is this? You know, because when I first looked at it, I was wondering about what it was. And basically what it is if you have one of these pool eye things in your pool where the water comes out of and it swirls around your pool, what you do is you can remove this one eye, and you do that by unscrewing this from the side of your pool, pull this apart, pull this eye out and replace it with this little blue piece that they gave you. Put it in there, screw it on, and just leave it loose. Screw it into the side of your pool, face it with these little holes down, and then tighten it up. Put it into position. And that's all you really have to do. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but if you have any questions, you can always look at the manual. It's one card and it's coated, so hopefully, you know, if it gets wet or something, it'll last a while. So that's basically it. We'll go outside. I'm going to install it and we'll see how it works. So now, as you can see, I have it hooked up to my old pool hose. I didn't want to use all my new hose on this right now because I think this hose has plenty of life left in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pool cleaner inside the pool. Going to start up the pump and we'll see how it does. Well, there you have it. It's climbing the wall really nice. I think it works pretty darn good for the price range. You can't really beat it, and it's really moving around the pool at a pretty good rate. So okay, so now you see how it's working. Let's go underwater and see what it looks like from the underwater point of view. So, all in all, I'm pretty pleased with this Songjoy pool cleaner. I figure it'll probably last about 2 to maybe 3 seasons. I use it 365 days a year, and it does get to be pretty hot here. Right now, it's about 106. So anyway, this is Jeff with Azcamera Reviews saying, please like us, please watch us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.